Hello everybody and welcome back. After the early and shameful demise of the Eversor Assassin in our last battle report, we decided to give him another opportunity. This time he'll try to kill the Warlock of a Chaos Space Marine force. So here's our Eversor model. It's the old one, the Rogue Trader one, which can be used as an Eversor. Even back then it wasn't that bad because you were allowed to choose wargear cards. So I think 3 or 4 of them. So Chameleon Line was a typical one. The Displacer Field, although I'm not sure if you can have 2 unmod saves, because then he had his dodge and the Displacer one. And we always gave him a power fist, of course, a power sword, some melter bombs and stuff like that. Okay, today this will be used as an Eversor, and it's not a typical Warhammer game as we usually play with 400 points on each side, because this time to represent that he's sent right to the middle of the enemy force after they've slaughtered the last guardsman who reported that the wizard was present. We'll randomly deploy the enemy force, which is about 700 to 800 points on our usual 40 by 40 inch table. Okay, and this is the small Chaos Force, which will be spread across the table. We've got a single one. I know you normally have to use at least 3 of them, but this is just to represent the Chaos Force running through the streets of the conquered city before they are hit by the Eversor. We've got some traitor Imperial Guard or cultists armed with less guns, less pistols, and I think the leader has got a chainsword. We've got 1 bloodletter. We've got several Terminators, including a Reaper autocannon, and we've got a veteran squad with 2 heavy weapons, autocannon and missile launcher, and I think the leader has got a power fist, the sergeant, and our Chaos Sorcerer Lord level 3, Force Axe, Displacer Field, and a ball pistol.
Guys, ready for deployment of the small Night Lord Chaos Marine force. As Marcus described, we put a dice in the middle of the battle zone, and I randomly roll the scatter dice and the artillery dice in order to determine the position of the troops. Starting with my sorcerer, we decided that he will be a level 3 sorcerer, gaining 3 psychic powers of Tzeentch, and he drew the Boon of Tzeentch, Tzeentch's Firestorm, and the Bolt of Change, which will be, I think, quite handy against the assassin. Okay, starting with my sorcerer. Okay, he will be positioned 10 inches away. And let's say they face in the direction of the arrow.
Okay.
So because it's randomly spread and they don't expect the assassin to arrive so soon, because they have slaughtered the Imperial Guard regiment and are now
peacefully
drinking blood and maiming,
mutilating
the survivors. Okay, next the Terminator squad. Okay, 6 inches. Okay, next the heavy weapon squad of the Night Lords. Then I've got the traitor guardsmen, or maybe those guardsmen who have joined the other side because they have seen what happened to their brothers. Okay, 2 inches. And the demon which have arrived because of the spilled blood. Okay, it's a hit, so he arrives on the spot. And finally, my Rhino. Okay, 6 inches.
It would be cool if the twin-linked bolter of the Rhino finished off the assassin.
Okay. Yeah, that's the final deployment of the small Chaos Force.
Go weiter Force.
We're expecting the assassin to arrive.
Let's see where my guy lands.
Okay, in the middle of the enemy force.
We agreed on me having the first turn, and I think it'll be a bloody one. Okay, having heard the news that the enemy warlock is present in the city, the vessel in orbit awakened the Eversor and was really lucky when dispatching the capsule because he arrived over there close to the enemy forces. So, and after kaboom, my assassin will use the first of his combat drugs in this turn 1, and it'll be the destroyer, which allows him to fight 2 close combats and afterwards roll if he's maybe allowed to do the next one. Okay, first of all I charge these 2.
Okay, I think I have to take a fear test with the traitor guard, man. Oh, they don't fear the assassin.
Brave ones.
Maybe they should have feared the lot.
Okay.
Actually, they don't. Okay.
I've got a weapon skill of 8 and I've got 5 attacks, 4 regular ones, plus I'll take my Neuro Gauntlet and the Power Sword, which gives me a parry. Okay, let's roll. First one. I've got 8, 5, 13 charging, 14.
Okay, I've got a weapon skill of 3, plus 2 is 5, so you've got 8 attacks.
I've got 14, so 6.
6 attacks.
6 times my Neuro Gauntlet, 7 versus toughness 3 probably, so should be on 2s.
So I have 9 attacks in total because of a 5. 3 plus 2 is 5, and you've got 9 hits.
Let's roll the first. 6 ones.
Okay.
Oh, that's really bad.
Okay, the first traitor guardsman is slaughtered by the assassin. Okay,
And
next
the other
one.
one.
I got additional dice.
Yep.
So I've got a 3 and a 5. Oh, and a 1 from you.
Okay, and I've got 8 plus 4 is 12, charging is 13.
Okay, I've got
And
5.
I get a bonus for multiple attackers against me. You get your +1, but I get +1 as well.
Ah, okay. So I've got a 5 plus weapon skill of 3 is 8. Second attacker 9. Fumble 10.
And I've got 8 plus 4 is 12, charging 13, plus 1 is 14.
Okay, 4 hits. On a 2 plus.
I'll use, then strength 7.
Okay, the second guardsman is down.
Another close one, yeah.
Now, you can use your follow-up because of your combat truck to reach the next guardsman. And we have to fight this close combat round immediately.
Yeah, I'll take these 2.
Okay, then I decide to fight first with the guy with the grenade in his hands.
Okay.
So I've got a 2 plus 3 is 5.
I've got, do I still count as charging?
That's a good question, but I think yes, because you charged into the 2 troops.
Followed up. Okay, so then it's 8 plus 6 is 14, charging 15.
So a lot of it, so I think
This one is down.
this guy is down as well. So Noma Sergeant, he has 2 close combat weapons, as you can see in the model, a chain sword and a les pistol, and he's the second attacker, so he gets additional dice. Okay, so he got 6 plus 3 is
And you get 1 from me.
9, second attacker 10, 11.
And I've got 6, 8, 14, 15.
Okay, I've got 11, so 4 hits. killing on twos. Yeah.
Okay, he's gone.
And now you have to roll a d6 in order to decide if you can fight
I
another
must
round.
do so, but you'll have to take a break test, and this is really unlucky, because now you might run away. None of you is in close combat with me, and if all of you run away, all the others can turn around in your turn and fire at me. Pooh. Okay.
But
I should have made my follow-up move into them.
But can't you do a follow-up move now?
I'm not sure.
You don't fight another close combat around in this turn, but I think you can still, because you won the combat.
Okay. So I'll do one against the most dangerous target.
With
the Reaper Autocannon one. Oh.
And I do a break test. Yeah. So they broke.
So they have to move towards the next color.
And run maybe into the woods.
Yeah, the forest. Okay.
8 inch, barely reaching the edge of the forest. Okay.
Oh, but in their situation, I'd be pretty confident, because the assassin now faces the heavy weapons, the autocannon, the missile launcher, the power fist veteran sergeant guy of the veterans, and them.
Okay, let's remove the slaughtered traitor guardsman. Okay, I think that's the end of your turn.
That's the end of my first turn.
Okay, the Night Lords have adjusted their position in order to eliminate the threat from the assassin. The traitor guardsmen unfortunately are still on flight and have reached the woods and try to rally there at the end of the turn. My heavy weapons
the veterans have been
turned
rounded
on the spot in order to shoot into the close combat, because the probability to wound Terminator are maybe not so huge because of its Terminator armor, of course. The Bloodletter walked toward the close combat. The other two Terminators faced in the direction of the assassin. My Sorcerer moved 4 inches out of the ruined building in order to use his psychic powers, and the Rhino has turned on the spot facing the assassin. Okay, that was the movement phase. On to the shooting phase.
Yeah.
Okay, starting with the veterans, they have a ballistic skill of 5. So at this distance they will hit on 2s. Starting with, is it an autocannon or less cannon?
It's an autocannon and a missile launcher.
Starting with the autocannon. It hits.
Yep, you hit the close combat.
So it's 1 sustained fire. So 2 hits. And let's maybe 1, 2, 3, and 4 the Terminator, because it's a larger model.
Oh.
We distribute now the hits randomly.
And 5 and 6 are the assassin. 2 hits.
Okay, both on the assassin.
Okay, strength toughness is 2+.
It's strength 8 versus 2 versus 5 or 6.
Yeah,
but
so it's 2+ for sure.
Nevertheless, 2+ to wound. So 1 wound and 1 failed to penetrate
And
it.
I got a 1 for plus dodge, otherwise I'm probably dead. Oh, I dodged it.
But now you dodge out of close combat, or?
Normally, if it's a template, you are placed at the side of the template.
But it isn't a template, it was.
Yeah. So, but on the other hand, it would be
and the bullet flew.
It would be a wonder to stay in close
Into
combat
the
while
wall,
dodging, fighting. No.
Okay. Weird creature stays in close combat. He just moves slightly with
But
his
we've got the missile launcher next.
Agility.
Last time in round 1, I was killed by a Dark Reaper.
Okay, let's hit on a 2. Yeah.
Yep.
1,
1 to 4.
2, 3, 4. My Terminator will be hit. Yeah.
Okay, strength
It's a 2+. Yeah. And
but if you kill him,
I think the armor penetration is -6 with a crack missile, so it's a 9 up armor save on 2d6s, which my Terminator failed, and he's shot by his own guy.
Because you can fire all of the others without having to work.
Unfortunately, they don't have the heavy weapons. I think they have both.
Do you have to take a break test for the Terminators?
Yeah. Okay, let's shoot with the veteran first with his bolter.
So it's probably on a 2+.
Yeah. No. And the two Terminators, they both have, I assume, combi weapons.
So they're probably bolter, melter or stuff like that.
Continuing with the shooting phase, my veterans have all shot into the close combat, successfully killing the Terminator. So I've got the two Terminators left with their twin bolter combi weapons, so both will hit on a 2+ at the short distance. Both hit. So because of the twin bolter, they score 4 hits in total. With a strength 4 versus toughness 5. So 5+ to wound the assassin. So 1 wound with a -1 save modifier. But I think you only have your dodge.
Try my dodge. No, so I got 1 wound.
Okay, he's wounded. And then I will continue shooting with my sorcerer. Yeah.
But whenever I'm wounded, something happens, I think.
Maybe check it after the round. Okay, my sorcerer shoots with his bolt pistol on a 2+. Yeah, hits. Wounds on a 5+. No. And finally, I've got my Rhino. Does it have a storm bolter? Or is it a twin bolter? Okay, 2 hit. Yes. If it's a storm bolter, it's 1 sustained fire dice. Oh, 3 hits.
Yep.
With strength 4 versus
5.
toughness 5.
Once again.
Wounding on 5s. So 2 wounds.
Wow. Well, you see, even bolt guns.
Yeah.
I'm lucky, 2 dodges.
Successfully dodged
But
the shots.
he's now shifting from toe to toe.
Yeah. Okay, and this was the end of the shooting phase. There's no close combat, so let's go on to the psychic phase.
Luckily, it's only 1d6.
So 4
But 4 a lot.
cards are dealt, but it's my turn.
So
1,
Alex might get
3,
up to
4.
2 force cards, maybe even ultimate force and another force card.
And then I play the Boon of Zinj first.
Yeah. Yep, I'll let you have it.
Okay, then I can immediately draw 2 additional warp cards. And after that, I'm trying to use the Bolt of Change against the assassin with 2 force cards.
Okay, just right.
Okay, I think assume Marcus has 0 nullify cards.
You're right.
Okay, you must roll equal to or under your toughness on 2d6.
On 2d6? Pooh.
Otherwise, you're slain.
Okay, I think that's the end, yeah. It's 7, I only got toughness 5.
Okay, otherwise the magic rips through him, twisting and warping his body in a blur of growth and change. In a matter of moments, the psychic power is spent, leaving nothing but a pile of indescribable slime. Armor does not protect against the bolt of change. But I assume you can dodge maybe the psychic power.
I think this shrine is doomed.
I think
the
you can
Grand
dodge it.
Master of the shrine will be unhappy having those 2 assassins. None of
There's
them.
only the
Okay.
no armor save.
So I try
So
to
one
dodge
time.
twice. Once? Okay.
Yes, with one bolt of change.
Okay. 4.
Ooh, he's not slime yet.
Okay.
And I think 1 force cards I
Store?
yeah, I think I store it in
You've got a
the
Force X, so
Force X.
store lots of them.
Okay, that's the end of my first turn.
Oh.
5 casualties. Managed to succeed in wounding the assassin at least, and I'm trying to rally my. Can I rally them because they moved in this turn?
At least they are in cover.
I think they have to be.
They have arrived in cover. Okay.
We roll it and then check it after.
Maybe you'll write a comment. Okay. That's probably enough.
Okay.
And we'll be back after my second movement. Okay, as you can see, I'll use the same combat drug as last time, and as you can see, I charged once more. I charged the first Terminator. I didn't get both of them. I'm pretty confident I'm going to slay this one, although it's got 2 attacks compared to Imperial Terminators.
That's a great advantage of the Chaos Terminators, because if they have their combi weapons with chains and stuff like that, they gain an additional attack as if wearing 2 close combat weapons. So that's really much better than the Imperial Terminators.
They only lack the targeters, but most of them are ballistic skill and weapon skill 5 anyway, so they're much better than the Imperial ones. Okay, 5 dice.
And we just checked the if you wound the Eversor Assassin, it only does effect if he is in close combat. If he's wounded, and then some acids blood will...
Only then it'll be, I think, strength 4 -1, so nothing against the Terminator.
So I've got 4 plus 5 is 9, 10.
Okay, I've got 14, 15.
So 5 hits.
I'll use the Neuro Gauntlet and its strength 7 against your toughness 4. Should be on 2s, all of them, but it's only, I think it's only -4. So you've got
5 or 4? I think 5.
I think, let's do 4.
Okay.
4 armor saves at -4.
7 plus. Yeah.
Did the first one.
Hooray.
Wow.
No.
Okay.
Okay, then this Terminator is slain, and you can immediately
And I think
use your follow-up and fight this close combat as well. Meaning I have once more 2 dice to roll. I've got 5 plus 5 is 10.
I could make you parry, but I think it won't matter much. I've got 5, 13, charging 14.
Okay, I've got 10, so 4 hits. On 2 plus.
2s, all of them.
Once again, 4 armor saves on 7 plus. First one saved.
Yep.
Second one saved. Third one not saved. Now you can roll on a 1, 2, 3. You have to stop your slaughter.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if I can do a longer follow-up move than normal, because
so it's not, it doesn't
make much sense. Yeah.
But you can use a normal 2-inch follow-up move.
Yeah, so...
But maybe it was not so bad that you slaughtered it because you're now in the open. I can shoot at the assassin.
I can't get the veterans with the dangerous missile launcher and the autocannon, and I can't get into cover with 2 inches. Otherwise, I could have tried to get behind him, but...
Maybe it's a good idea to...
Yeah, maybe closer towards...
to the target of your mission.
And that's it for my second turn.
Okay, my second turn after the movement phase. In fact, most units remain stationary in order to shoot at the assassin, because I think that's my best chance to obliterate him. My Rhino moved slightly towards the enemy. My Bloodletter moved closer to the assassin in order to get him into close combat with the demon and not with my sorcerer, at least next turn. My weapons remain stationary in order to shoot, and the 3 guardsmen have rallied and are now trying to avenge their fallen brothers. Okay, let's start with the shooting with the sorcerer with his bolt pistol. I think they don't have rapid fire, the Chaos Marines. Or do they have rapid fire?
I think they do have.
But they don't have the shaken roll, I think. Yeah, okay, then he can fire twice because he remains stationary.
On 2s.
So 2 hits.
Yeah,
wounding on 5s. 1 wound.
Ooh, to pray for dodges. Yeah.
Okay, the Bloodletter can't shoot, then the Stonebolter of the Rhino hits.
Yep. Just in 5 dice.
3 hits, once more. Wounding on 5s. So 1 wound again.
No, it's a second wound.
Luckily not in close combat, so no acid splatter on my...
Yeah, but he's not a beast compared to the stories and stuff like that. If you only fight Imperial citizens, you can really butcher or slaughter them, or Imperial Guard.
Okay, then my 3 guardsmen with the less guns, hitting on 4s. so 2 hits. Wounding on
Well, it's
6s,
3, yeah.
because they have only a range of 3. So no wound. Then I have to rely on my weapons at last.
Perhaps rapid fire with the bolt pistol of the leader or bolt gun of
Bolt
the
gun,
leader.
yeah, okay. Starting with him first. 2 shots, 1 hit.
Yeah, strength toughness.
Wounding with 5s, no. Then the autocan
Ooh. Yeah.
hits.
I think this might finish me off.
2
Strength toughness 2 times.
2 plus. Yeah, 2 wounds.
Ooh.
And I
If
think
I
they cost
don't
D6
do-
or
if I
something
don't-
like that.
Manage 2 dodges and dead. I'm dead. So 1 is through, and if you don't roll a 1 on your damage chart,
I think it's
I
a D6
think-
for the autocan or even D10.
heavy weapons, autocannon, D6.
If you roll a 1, then you can survive.
Ooh. Okay. Congratulations, Alex.
Okay, he's
Made it.
shot. But I think now he would explode with the effect of a plasma grenade.
Yeah, but nobody's close
Maybe,
or within 1.5 inches.
maybe the demon will be.
Okay. So we'll be back with a short conclusion.
Okay, cheers, guys. Okay, I think the problem with the assassin is he was too long in the open, so my whole army was able to shoot at him. But we calculate the victory points. As you can see, he slaughtered the whole Terminator regiment and 4 of the guardsmen. So points-wise, I think it's almost the point cost of the assassin, which he slaughtered in points. And you have to keep in mind that my whole little army
We kept them occupied.
occupied for 2 turns, shooting everything at the assassin, using every psychic power in the 2 turns of the Chaos Marine. So although he was slaughtered in the end, I think it's not too bad if you include him in your army, because he keeps the enemy occupied.
And we've got a sinisterly laughing Chaos Wizard.
And it was almost the last shot. I only had the missile launcher left.
Yeah.
Okay, hope you enjoyed the little skirmish. And maybe we have another assassin in disguise somewhere in the Chaos Army.
Ready to continue the task.
The Night Lords are back on track. The Imperial forces were
Disappointed.
informed that the Eversor assassin had failed to kill the sorcerer. So another assassin was dispatched in order to eliminate the Chaos Sorcerer for good. And it's quite interesting because we're now using a Callidus Assassin, and as you're aware, a Callidus Assassin was responsible for killing the Primarch of the Night Lords, Conrad Kurtz. So it will be a quite interesting battle to come. As you know, the deployment, same procedure as last time. I roll the artillery and scatter dice, starting with my sorcerer. Okay, it's 6 inches from this direction. Then my Chaos Demon, he's on spot. Then the Terminator squad. Oh, hit and misfire, so now they are slain. Okay, they
Guarding the back of the wizard. Moloch.
are here as well. Then the Traitor Guardsman. Okay, also hit. So now you can use maybe your Neural Shredder with your Flamer template.
Mm-hmm.
Then all troops will be beneath it. And finally my weapon squad. Okay.
I think they might suspect another assassin being inbound.
They are fleeing from the sorcerer. Okay.
Oh.
That's deployment of the Chaos Force, and now for...
And oh, you've got a Rhino left.
Ah, and the Rhino. I put it simply on top. They're all inside the Rhino if I roll a hit. No, 2 inches. Let's put it here. And you don't have to roll for Assassin, of course, because as you are well aware, the Callidus Assassin is in disguise and is masking as a basic trooper, so Marcus can choose a basic trooper, meaning not a Terminator and not the 2 guys carrying the heavy weapons and not a character. But he can choose the normal Space Marine or a normal Imperial Guard trooper.
Okay, I think I'll choose your leader.
Okay.
And now we can remove this one and add.
And here she is.
Oh, wonderful model.
Okay, so it's the first round.
Normally,
you charge the 3 guardsmen.
I'd be tempted to turn around, but yeah, that's probably the correct thing to do. Yeah. Okay.
Or you move slightly back and shoot with the neural shredder. I don't know. You have to decide. A lot of enemy models.
Is it a normal flamer template?
It's a normal flamer template, and any models wholly under the template are hit automatically. Otherwise 4+. And all models hit must pass leadership test with a -2 modifier to the leadership characteristic. If the test is failed, the model suffers 1 wound with a -3 save throw modifier.
Yeah.
Fields do not protect against the neural shredder.
But I think I do the close combat stuff.
Yeah, I think it's better because then you stand in the open if you use the shooting.
And if all of them turn around.
Yeah. Okay. But you have the Katan face sword.
And I'll use this and a pistol, so
which you can use for parry.
my shredder is another close combat weapon, I think.
It's of unknown origin, I think. It's stated in the codex.
So I think it's a kind of, it's depicted as a gun.
And the sword.
So 5 attacks against the first
2
out of these 3. Greater Guard.
Should I parry the 5? Maybe roll a 6.
Oh, I won't need this. It's
8.
12 for me.
8, so
12, charging 13. And my sword has got
strength 5, so 2+, 2 wound. And I have no armor save against it, but...
Yep.
Okay, first man on.
And the second one, now you get a +1, or second dice.
6, 7.
I've got 13, 14. So 7.
7 times 2+.
Yep.
I think it's safe to assume that he's slain as well. Then the third one. Okay, I've got 10.
Get 2 from me, 2 ones. I've got 5, 13, 14.
11.
So 3
times 2+. Okay. First
3
try
you
to
have.
are down.
I think this one doesn't cause fear, but you have to take a break test.
Oh, I think all assassins cause fear, don't
Okay, not sure.
But I have to take a break test for sure. Yeah, they passed the break test. And you can use a follow-up either to engage the Terminator or 2 of the...
I'll do the Terminator and the Demon for a change.
Or the Guardsman.
I can't see who's
now
closer because...
the 2 bases are touched, the Guardsman and the Terminator.
Yeah, let's do Guard and Terminator next time. In your turn. Okay, and that's the end of my first turn.
Okay. The end of the first movement phase of the Night Lord force.
Moloch is still alive.
Yeah, Moloch the Cruel is still alive. And I decided to sacrifice my ability to shoot with their weapons because the Callidus Assassin is in touch with the Terminator and the Guardsman, thus reducing the probability of hitting him with my weapons. So I spread them a little bit away from the close combat area in order to shoot maybe next turn at the Callidus Assassin. So there will be, from my side, no shooting in this turn, and we can immediately go on to the close combat phase.
Yeah.
Okay, I fight first with my poor guardsman with his less gun. Rolling only a 1, okay, let's say he's slain.
Yeah.
And then my Terminator, as before, the combi weapon gives him the opportunity to roll an additional attack dice, and he's the second attacker, meaning he has 3 attack dice in total. But I think he can't parry.
Although there's a kind of knife or sword attached to it as a bayonet, I think it's just close combat accessory. I've got 1, 6, 14 charging 15, but you're the second attacker, so you get
I've got
plus
12
1
in total.
And I get 1 from you, so I've got 15, 16.
Okay, so 4 hits with your Katan Force Sword. Or the Citan, I don't know how to spell it. Maybe you can comment if you call it Katan or Citan.
It's a face sword,
or
just to be sure.
Just a face sword, okay.
Okay, I've got strength 5 only, so it's
toughness 4, so
it's only
3 plus. Okay, but
3 times. No armor save for you.
Like a knife through butter, so the Terminator is slain as well.
So, what am I supposed to do next? I think I would have needed someone to get me closer.
But you can use your follow-up.
I'll use it, but I think it won't be enough. Maybe if I do it that way towards the demon, and then can go on to the Terminators.
Okay, then on to the psychic phase.
Yep. Oh, that's bad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like to play the Boon of Siege.
Okay, you can do so.
And I store 1 warp card in my...
Did we forget the psychic phase at the end of my first turn?
Yes.
Okay.
But, okay, it's okay. The tides of the warp were maybe mysterious in the first turn. Okay.
Maybe disturbed
then
by the
that's
arrival
the
of
end
the
of
assassin.
the psychic phase and the end of the first turn of the Traitor Marines.
Okay, we are back after my second, or the movement phase of my second turn. As you can see, I'm still where I was last time after my follow-up. So it's a fight against the Bloodletter. He causes fear, I cause fear as well.
Okay, 2 attacks from the Bloodletter.
Both of us can make the other parry.
So 4 plus 5 is 9, 10.
I've got 8 and 3 is 11, charging or follow-up is 12. Okay, so it's only 11.
So 1 hit only.
1 hit, 5 versus 3.
That's a 2 plus.
Yep.
And now we are
You've got
still wondering if I can use my demonic aura save.
I'd say so.
Okay, because in the codex it's stated that the Catan Face Sword does not allow armor saves or armor fields. So, but we agreed that demonic save is
kind of
something different.
Stuff.
So on a 4 plus he's saved. No, he's bent to the warp.
And I'll do a follow-up over there.
To the Terminator.
Oh.
Okay, and psychic phase.
Psychic phase. Hope. 2, that's great. So you've only got 1, but you've stored 1 last time.
Okay.
And I hope for no, that's not what I wanted.
The Boon of Siege again. Okay. And then I'm using the Bolt of Change.
Into the close combat. Okay. Then you may do so, because I haven't got modifiers ever. I can discard it. It's just a force card.
Okay. Then on 1, 2, 3, 4 I hit my Terminator. And the Psychic Power it hits the first model in the path. On 1, 2, 3, 4 my Terminator.
Okay, you hit the Terminator.
Okay, roll equal to or under his toughness. It's a little bit above.
I think just great. Yeah.
So he's slain.
They were not among our favorites, but nearly won our tournament. Yeah, I think at the end, in the final, they were stopped by the Eldar.
But that is not so bad, because now comes my second turn and he is in the open, meaning I can shoot at him with my Reaper Autocannon.
A Reaper Autocannon and 2 heavy weapons.
Well, that's the end of the second turn of the Night Lords. As you can see, after killing my Terminator due to the Bolt of Change, my whole army remained stationary in order to shoot at the Callidus Assassin. I think that's my best chance to kill her, because in close combat I have
3 heavy weapons.
Absolutely no chance.
Rapid fire from this one, 2 cultists, the Rhino.
Should be enough normally, but
I've only got a dodge.
Yeah. Okay, starting with the Terminator with his Autocannon. Okay guys, the video device unfortunately turned out malfunctioned in a crucial moment. I tried to hit with my Reaper Autocannon, and as you can see, I rolled a 1 to hit. So I missed the Callidus Assassin. By the way, it's really difficult to hit her in the open, because I got a -2 to hit modifier at short range. And at long range a -1 to hit modifier.
But most of the time it just cancels the +2 you get from many close combat weapons, less pistols, bolt pistols on short range.
Okay, going on with the missile launcher. Normally I would hit on a 2+. I don't think, if I do, I get a...
You don't have a targeter, but your ballistic skill 5 as a veteran Chaos Marine, because they are 10,000 years old and have been fighting all the time. So... no scouts, and there's maybe even a +1.
No +1, so I only hit on 4+.
Okay,
because
maybe
the
that's
assassin got -2.
Maybe that's
so. As the Reaper Autocannon, only a 1.
Okay.
Then the normal Space Marine with his bolt gun hitting on 4, or maybe the bolter gets a +1.
But I can't take a breath of relief until the autocannon has malfunctioned or...
Okay, he's got a +1 at short range, so they will hit on a 3. Yeah. And wounding on a 5, yeah.
And I've only got a 4+ dodge.
The bolter, yep. Then the autocannon will hit only on a 4 again.
Can't you shoot twice a rapid fire with your bolter?
But I think he just moved.
Okay.
Or did he move in the first turn? No, I think in my second turn. Okay, the autocannon either receive a +2 hit modifier at any range, so -2. So hits on 4. Yes.
1 hit. And I can only hope for a jam.
2.
No, okay. 2 times strength toughness, 2+.
Yeah.
Pooh.
Now you have to dodge.
If I don't dodge twice.
Yeah. She dodged twice. Very good. Then the 2.
But we've got your army, your
Warlock
left.
Less guns. Will get a +1, so -1 in total. They will hit on a 5 then.
Probably. One of them.
So 1 hit.
But it's only 3 versus... Yeah.
Even Woods, that was really quite funny. No.
Dodge.
She dodges. Then the Rhino with the Stormbolter hits. 1. Failed to wound. And finally my...
Rapid fire.
Yeah, he can do rapid fire indeed with his bolt pistol. He got a +2 at short range, which cancels out a -2 to hit modifier, so he will hit on 2s. Both hit. Strength toughness, yeah, both wound.
Seems to know that I'm coming for you.
But you dodged, wow.
She
dodged
really
every
great at
hit,
dodge.
She's more successful than the Eversor Assassin in first instance.
And no wound yet.
Okay, then on to the Psychic phase. 5 cards.
Pooh, that's bad. I think another bolt of change will
5.
have me executed. And I'm not lucky.
Okay, then I try to cast the bolt of change, of course.
And I think I can't.
Can only nullify or demonic attack me. No.
So I can discard them and you can do your bolt of change.
2d6.
Yeah.
gets over your toughness.
But I can dodge.
But you can dodge. And if you don't dodge, she's reduced to slime. Oh my god.
And that's it.
She survived all the shots and now she's slimed.
Okay.
We'll back with a short
So
recap
the
of
official
battle.
Assassinorum will have to dispatch another one.
Okay, finally the Night Lords prevailed, slaughtering 2 assassins sent by the Officio Assassinorum. Yeah, but this one was really a close call, because in the end it was my psychic power in my second turn, and if the Callidus Assassin managed to dodge the psychic attack, then she could have leapt into close combat once more against the Reaper Autocan and obviously slain the Terminator and continue her way through the Night Lords which are left on the table. So I think it was really lucky for me that she failed her final dodge at the psychic powers. And I think she performed maybe equal to the Eversor counts-wise. She failed to kill the last Terminator, but killed the Bloodletter. So, yeah, but as before, I used all my troops in order to kill the assassin. So I think they're not so bad as it may seem now, but Marcus has a totally different opinion concerning assassins.
Yeah, they're really expensive. And to be honest, I think the old one from the blacklist was much better, because it was an expensive one. But if you equipped the old Black Army List Assassin with Camelio line combat drugs, and most of the time I gave him a Displacer Field as well.
It's more
a
durable.
Second unmod save, although it's debatable. And a Power Fist and a Power Sword. Sometimes melter bombs. Most of the time he succeeded. Although you have to add that in a game of 4 turns you'll have to do a lot of damage, and the enemy won't present his troops to you and move his easily vulnerable targets towards the assassin. So on a small level, let's say of 1000 points, it's a kind of risky choice. In a game of 3000 points, an Eversor or an Inquisitor or stuff like that, or an Elder Avatar is something completely different.
Yeah, but there are 2 assassins left.
Yeah,
It
2
is in the
shrines.
sleeve of the Officio Assassinorum. So maybe next time the Night Lords will face an Colexos Assassin or an Windicare Assassin.
I can see the High Lords of Terror writing letters to the last 2 remaining shrines, or the last 2 remaining well-known shrines at the moment. Okay, thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.